Today we are going to look at how to teach in a live class using Big Blue Button. To get started, you have to open up your course page and locate that live class that you set up. I have my live class here, RMC live class that I set up. So for you to enter the live class, you click on the live class link. So I'll click on this link here. And then on the next page, you should expect to see the button, a blue button that says Join Session. Click on Join Session. So once you click on Join Session, a new tab will open up that has the conferencing platform. So you'll be expected to choose how you want to join this live class. There are two options, joining by microphone or joining by listen-only mode. So to join by microphone, you click on this icon. If you don't want to speak back, then you click on the listen-only icon, which looks like headsets. So we want to be able to speak back as a moderator or the lecturer. You should click on microphone. And then allow all the pop-ups. And then we wait for the echo test to test our sound, if our sound is going to be good. So you have to wait a little bit on this screen. And once it is ready, you shall be able to get into the live class. I clicked on yes. And there is a message under room settings that we put, instructions for students. So these are the instructions we put in the room settings that the students will find right here. Now I have one person that is joining the live class here, Michael Mutebi. I'm the lecturer or the moderator. So the moderator appears with a square, kind of a square icon. Okay. So the moderator appears with a square icon, where the participants appear with a round icon. So the next thing we have to do here is to look at the different sections. We have the public chat section where we are able to send messages to the entire room. Then we have the shared notes area here. Then we have the user list here. So under shared notes, you can add something that you want to share, or the members within the class can put their own notes. They are not able to override the others. We just create information in this area. You can create lists of items here inside shared notes, so the students can also add information in here. Then you can see in our public chat that we have Michael responding. I can create more space like that. Click on this icon, for example, bring this back. Okay, I click on public chat to bring it back or turn it off, so to create space if I want to. Then the next item will be how to add my presentation, and I will use this icon down here, the plus. So I click on the plus, then I upload a presentation. I click on browse, then locate my file wherever it is. So I know my file is this one. This is the presentation I want to show my students. Open. Then it shows down here that this is the one that I want to upload. So there's this icon here. You can click on it if you want the students to download your presentation as you teach in the live class. So you click on it to remove the cross. Then you click on upload. When you click on upload, you will see converting file. Okay, and then look at the processing. then wait for the presentation to show up within your presentation window. You notice that we are all muted. There are some settings here. We have 2 users, so you can click on this gear icon, and then you have a number of settings. I'm interested in lock viewers, and click on lock viewers. So under lock viewers, there are a number of items you can perform. For example, you can mute everyone. You don't want them to share their microphone. If you don't want people to send messages, you can still put them off. Then webcams, you can turn them off here. Then if you don't want people to see other people's webcams, still you can do that, so that everyone just sees only the lecturer's webcam. So there are a number of settings. Maybe the microphone is the most critical one that I would love to add. Sharing, editing shared notes is something you can turn off, so that people do not be able to edit the shared notes. Then see other viewers in the user list. You can turn off people seeing whoever is inside the class. So if you are happy with whatever you set up, you can click on apply. So you see it shows that Mutebi is locked. Okay, it shows that Mutebi is locked, and because it is under these settings that I locked viewers from sharing their microphone, so he cannot be able to turn on his microphone. So I can unlock just in case I want people to speak back. Now my presentation has loaded, and then you notice I checked a box somewhere, shows that students should be able to download the presentation. So they will see this arrow down here. This arrow will be used to download the presentation. Then the next thing would be, if you want to minimize this presentation, you click on this minimize button which says hide presentation. And when you don't see your presentation, then you have to see the icon in the bottom right, which looks like a stand, a projection screen. So you click on it to bring your presentation back. Then you can use the arrows down here to move through the presentation to the next slide. You click next to go to the next slide. Click next, like that. Next, until you are done with making your presentation. Then if you need to turn on your video, you have icons down here. Share webcam, allow. Then you first allow again all the prompts, then you should be able to see yourself. Then once you're sure this is okay, you can choose the camera that you want to use if you have more than one camera. Then click on start sharing and wait. Then you should see yourself in video, and if the participants have video, for example, you can see Michael in video. He has joined in video. You can turn off your video. Maybe as a lecturer who's talking to your students, it's better you keep your video on, and the students keep the video off so that they're able to receive. Maybe they can put video if they want to talk back, but it's better the students keep their video off for better reception and maybe save on the data. Something else that maybe we should look at is how to share. You can share your screen. Let's share your screen here, just in case you wanted to share something. You can click on share your screen, and then here you say you want to share the entire screen, and you allow. This means that now you can actually move from this window to another window and be able to demonstrate something else that you wanted to demonstrate. Move to other windows and be able to demonstrate something else that is on your screen. You can actually open up another document. Okay, you can actually open up another document. So at this point you can go back to your tab that contains the video, and you should be able to turn off sharing by clicking on the same button here, and this takes you back to your presentation. Now in this presentation, if I go back to my slide here, it has a question which says, who is the VC of Kampala University? And if you had any question, you have to put them in your slide so that students participate. So I have option A, B, C, and D. So what you would do is you'd click on this plus icon for actions and you start a poll. Then for this poll, you choose, since I have A, B, C, D, so I'll choose A, B, C, D. And then the student on their side, they will see the 4 options and choose. For example, now Mutebi is online, should be able to choose his answer. So Mutebi chose C. Then I'm able to see here as a lecturer that Michael Mutebi's response is C. So you'll see the responses for all the students. And the students do not see this information. So for the students to see this information of their responses, you click on Publish Polling Results. Like you would see now on my screen, so the students will be able to see this information here, that 100%, since there is only one person, chose C. So they should be able to know where they fall, and you're able to guide them that the correct answer was B. Okay, so you're able to guide them. And if you set your presentation to be downloaded, I can show you that you set it from here by checking this icon. It had a cross, so we clicked on it to remove the cross, and that is why the students are able to see this arrow here to download your presentation from their side. And with this information, I think we are able to set up a live class. There are other things you could do. We have a number of tools here that you can use, to demonstrate something. Okay, you could change the color if you wish. So if you have some things to demonstrate, then you should be able to do that using these tools right here. Okay, the size of your pen that you would want to use, you can change it from here. Okay, like that, you're able to do whatever you want to do. And then you can delete. Okay, you can go back here and delete everything. Then we have a multi-user whiteboard here. That's in case you want your students to participate with you. And for people doing mathematics, you may need special gadgets like the tablets that have a pen where you're able to write and, use all those symbols, because it may not be easy to use these tools right here to, to draw whatever you want to draw. But with the tool, the tablet, you're able to do all that. Lastly, you remember we have recording here, so you can start recording your live class. The moment you start in your class, we should have started with that. You start recording, and then as you go on, you record. If you have a break, you can pause the recording. Then the recording will be paused, and then you should be able to resume it once you're back after maybe troubleshooting something. You resume the recording, then teach. Once you reach the end of your class, do not forget to end the class. To end the class, you go to these 3 buttons up here, options. Click the number of options. There is end meeting, logout. With this, you are able now to teach using big blue button in your live class. Thank you.